Hi guys, today in this video we're going to teach you what we've learned about our relationship. So Henry and I have been living for 10 days together full time, and we're going to tell you what we've experienced. So Henry was quarantined back in August, at the very end of August, so he's been quarantined for 2 weeks, and from the 3rd of September until the 13th of September 2020 I've been quarantined here. So it's been a bit difficult times as Henry had to take care of me while being quarantined. Isn't that right?
It's like I've been quarantined for 4 weeks.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that he's been here for me, and he's also done a lot of Tesco groceries, so we had a bit of fighting and everything, but it really, I feel guilty about it because it's also because I can't go outside and go to Tesco's, and I think those fights made me realize that we can evolve as a couple, learn more as each other, and also we can sort of avoid those fights in the future. But then on the other hand, I also realized I really love Henry, and I really imagine myself as a married couple because every day I just love him more. I learn more stuff about him. It's really crazy because I feel like I'm learning more stuff about you every day, and I feel like I just even love you more.
Come on, that's such a sweet thing to say.
Aww. Oh, baby. But there's also been the issue on working for ourselves and also working for each other. So in my previous videos I talked about balance, and Henry and I are sort of, you know, talking about scheduling and everything. For example, I'm using Henry right now for this video when he should be working on his own thing. So this idea of balancing and helping each other out has been a really hard time and hard issue, but we're trying to schedule and to really work with each other, and yeah,
like we both really schedule every day.
We both really try to make time for ourselves as much as working together, and I think putting yourself first is more important than anything, because you have to put yourself as a priority because your work is more important than anything else. But we can't forget about each other as well, so that's why we also spend time with each other. At night time we just chill together, but in the day Henry works on his coursework, I work on IMDb, and it's been really, as a couple, it's sort of hard to balance, isn't it?
Well, I find it okay.
Yeah.
You just have to work all the time.
There we go. But when you're alone, I find it's easier. You work harder on yourself because there's no interruptions or anything like that. But at the same time, you don't have that luxury to be together. So you have to see that everything has an advantage and a disadvantage.
Yeah. Of course.
And sometimes if one of us, we've also learned that if one of us does more than the other, it outbalances everything, and that can create a bit more fight. So we're trying to balance the chores, balance everything, like cleaning or preparing dinner or doing the dishes. So we've also learned that as well, which has been a little difficult. Yeah. But Henry has been, like, I'm so grateful that Henry has been here during with me in the quarantine. Honestly, like, I could let him go outside with his friends or do everything, but he's been here most of the time. Well, on the second day he went to a barbecue with his friends, but he's actually been here. He's been really loyal, so I'm so satisfied.
Yeah, Wendy also has really been in this room all the time, and she helps out with the cleaning and cooking.
Oh, well, we have to. I mean, the first thing we do in the morning is clean the bedroom because, you know, Henry can't focus on his coursework if it's all messy and everything. So I clean the room as a contribution to make him focus so he can have a clear mind.
Yeah, but I clean a lot too as well.
And Henry cleans a lot. Like, he's the one who mostly does the dishes. Like, at lunchtime I would just clean the plates, forks and knives, but he really does them. At dinner he really puts in the work. So to like divide who does the chores, who does what, is a complicated matter unless you schedule well. And Henry got a schedule book because I recommended him. How has your life been with the schedule book?
Yeah, it's been good. I'm actually gonna write some more in that today. I just need my pen returned.
Yes, I borrowed his pen today. So there you go. But yeah, I think so. In summary, we think that being in a couple is really it's heavenly. It's like glorious. It's like not everyone gets as fortunate as this. But however, there are drawbacks. There are disadvantages, and I always see it as being like +1 -1, like a sort of calculation. And when you're not in a couple, I feel like it's neutral. So it's kind of like equal. So, but we're working on it, and I think we learn a lot from our drawbacks and disadvantages, and also what we should work on. Is there anything you think we should work on?
Yeah, like I think we should work on splitting bills in half.
Yeah, financially it's been a little difficult because I can't go to Tesco, so I can't see what we buy unless I can make a grocery list. But right now it's a bit uncertain for me what's going to happen for me this year. I'm still waiting for responses, and so until I get that response, I can't really balance financially properly. But when I get that response, I will. But yeah, like grocery, we had difficulties. We don't know what you guys think, but we want to do the first 2 weeks, one of us spends money on food, the other one spends the 2 last weeks, or otherwise you split into every week. And of course splitting into every week sounds more ideal, but what we think is that if we overspend 1 week, it's not going to be fair on the other partner. So that's why we were thinking also 2 weeks, 2 weeks. So we've been having fights about that as well.
Yeah, but we never fight, so it's okay.
Henry, don't be so modest. Oh, you're too cute. Yeah. So we've been separated for 3 months during the COVID, from March 2020 until June 2020. So it was really a harsh time, and we sort of got those months back in the summer in France. So it was great to be reunited, and now we're really fortunate to be together during those harsh, cynical times.
Yeah, it's really good.
No. So, but yeah, I think being alone as much as being as a couple is as equal as it is, because if you're alone, there are some advantages that you can have that a couple can't have, and if you're together, there are some advantages that we have that being alone they can't have.
Well, I think it's great having the chance to be with Wendy, and even if there's a disadvantage, I'm sure the advantages will pay off. So overall, that's our conclusion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that if you have each other, then nothing else like really matters too much.
I think together, yeah, we are definitely stronger. But alone, you can also be strong as well. It's a bit contradictory, but
I'll stop talking about wanting to be alone.
But definitely working as a team is it's really great. Like, we get much more done, and we get much more in our lives, and I don't know, like, it's more interesting than being alone. We learn a bit more.
Yeah, we learned so much, so thanks for watching.
Yeah, we hope you like this video. Bye-bye.